Okay, so here's where we're at now, guys. It's been a week since I fixed the pumps. We're out of water again. However, this time it has nothing to do with me, per se. This time it's water conservation is the problem, since somebody here doesn't seem to know what water conservation is. Yeah, see, we're back to empty again. So we are empty again. She's trying to fill. The problem here is that you're very fast to bring it into the pump. You don't have nearly as much coming out. We're going to turn off the pumps, period, so that nobody can use it until it's had a chance to catch up, because it won't start to fill until it gets to about here, but then it'll take all of that to pressurize the lines. Basically, this was full on Friday. Today's Sunday. It was full on Friday. We came in Saturday morning and it was about half filled, and then it was still filling as it is right now, but then come Saturday night it was completely empty. By the morning it filled enough to repressurize the lines, but somebody of the two houses took another shower for like the 52nd time, and now it's empty. So the pumps are off. I love you, Wilbert. I'm going to beat you. Yeah, okay. It is Sunday, which is our day off. We're in the store. I have to stock some stuff because they have no stock people on the weekend. One of the two. Our eggs are basically out. Our milk is basically out. So I got to get that stocked. We got to get the floor swept and mopped. We have no water, so how are we going to mop? I'm going to go right off some 4-liter jugs of water. We're going to use that as our mix for our chemicals. And we're going to go about cleaning the floors. Since somehow nobody knows how to change a garbage can or sweep or mop unless it's me or Alicia, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. See you soon. So some of you that watch my vlogs on the regular know that I showed you a video of my fridge and how full it was and how I couldn't move in it. Well, that was Friday. This is Sunday morning before we open. That's how much shit I go through in a weekly basis, and I just have no room for anything. And I get yelled at by customers all the time about, why are you running out of stuff? Well, because this has to hold about 400 eggs, 250 jugs of milk, all your cheese, all your yogurt, all your everything has to be held in this little tiny fridge. I don't have the space for what this community goes through. So you have to make choices on what you're going to let run out that week. And usually your choice is based on dating. I do have a bunch of whipped cream. That's because whipped cream in the cans is a dangerous good, so you order like 5 or 6 of them at a time because you pay the dangerous goods fee once. So you can bring in as many of them as you want, but you're paying that dangerous goods fee. So you bring in as many as you're going to go through before they date, and you'll bring in stuff like your bug spray or your air freshener and stuff like that at the same time. These are eggs that have broken eggs in them, so I have to open them up, take out the eggs that are good, and make new cases. And then these are my 18 packs, which don't sell as much. My milk is filled for when Wilbert opens this morning. He will go through the leftover of this milk. This fridge will be completely empty by tomorrow when my freight comes, other than the broken eggs that I haven't gotten to yet because I won't be here and I'm the one with the tag to do that, and my whipped cream. Everything else will basically be gone. So yeah, that's it. It's been what? 2 hours? Yeah, it's just about noon now. We got over there just about 10. And you see, in 2 hours, we added like 1.5 inches to the tank. And right there is our problem. And I don't know what to do about it because it's a full-on consumption problem going on. But they do have 2 houses and a store that has a restaurant running off this one tank. And when you're filling at that small of an interval, because I mean, even your fill line, you can't even make your fill line bigger. There's your fill line right there. And yeah, I mean, it looks like they tried to, oh, that's a drain line. Okay, so no. I was gonna say, it looks like they tried to possibly have a secondary empty. But what this is your reject line. And your reject line is going to the drain. Excuse me. And yeah. And that's just whatever's coming out the top here. My God, is the lake still cold. I know the lake's still cold because, I mean, the lake's still cold, but my Lord. Okay. So, yeah. Guess time for me to go. I gotta get this paper out of here. I wonder if any of it's still any good. We'll come back later this afternoon and we'll turn the pumps on and get my pressure back. Because I should be at 40 psi, but there's no water at all in the system right now. And it takes about 80 gallons of water just to fill the pipes, so I'm not going to turn the pipes on right now. Okay, this is going to be a horrible vlog. I'm sorry. I gotta go. So we have it running right now just to pressurize the lines. See, so I'm really sure there's a leak somewhere. Because we won't get above that 30. Just looking at how much we're losing. I actually lost that much. So that pump is still running. Oh, we're just about at 40 now. Really, I want to see if it stops on its own. That's what I'm waiting on. I know how many gallons of water should be in those pipes. I'm just waiting to see if this will actually stop. Because if it doesn't stop, then I have another problem. A problem I can't really deal with, which would be finding a leak or a break somewhere in the pipelines. Which could be because of that guy. And right after I turned my phone off, we hit right where we kind of want to be. And we still have water in the tank. So we'll turn the pumps off again so nobody can use any more water, and we'll come back later and see if my pressure has dropped largely or not. The pressure's already dropping. Makes me worried that there's a leak somewhere. Okay, I will go search this out. Okay, so the kids wanted to go for a ride, so we came for a ride down here. This is actually where the ice road used to be. Well, it's sort of still here. Today is April 21st. Wienerfest was last week, and they actually went out on this ice to fish. You can. Why don't you put your head in there? Harlow's some ketchup. Aiden, you gonna be the mustard?
No.
Get in the mustard hole.
What?
Get in the mustard hole.
Mustard.
So this is called Treaty Point because there we go. because that church is where the treaty was signed. The treaty being the band signing a treaty with the federal government. I do believe we are their Treaty 6 here, which is the treaty that mostly deals with Manitoba, even though this is an Ontario res. And look, somebody's boat's here. This is the thing with boats, right? If you take care of them, I mean, this one hasn't been taken care of, but if you take care of boats, they're good for years. This one might actually still be, it's holding the water, so it might actually still be waterproof and still be usable.
Look what I found.
What?
The weirdest stick in the world.
Cool, buddy. So yeah, like I was saying, this is where the winter road would have been. And yeah, so this is where the big rig trucks would have come up. This is where I took the kids out on the Skidoo and Wilbert out on the side-by-side. I'm a little worried about going any further out, but yeah. I know that people still drive on this here, even today, and that's just weird to me. I would not. Anyway, just thought I'd show you. So I don't know what this was. Was this like a train car? Was it something that was pulled here? Like, these almost look like skis, even though they're steel, and they're on there. It kind of reminds me of a rail car, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. What it was, but that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I could think of it as being a old ice fishing hut as well, but I don't think that's what it was either. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of metal girdering though, so it was heavy as shit. And yeah, like, look at that. It really does kind of look like a ski, doesn't it? I mean, it wouldn't be a very good ski because that thing is heavy as sin as well. But this is a cool little thing. I'm gonna have to ask somebody when I go to work tomorrow what the hell this is. Maybe I'll see one of the counselors or my buddy Stan. My buddy Stan would tell me what it is. He was here for the signing. He was 10 years old when they signed. He is 56 now. Yeah. So it looks like you can go right to the point. I might jump in and drive up there and see what's up that way. I've never gone that way any further. Or we'll take the keys and we'll walk. You want to take a little walk, honey? Okay, let me go get the keys, okay? So we'll have to come back later on. I guess the snow didn't melt as good as it could over here because of all the tree coverage and stuff, but this would actually take us out to the point where we could get some nice photos and stuff. Hey, Harlow? Yeah. So I mean, it didn't come down too far, which is unfortunate. I thought it would come further. Lots of birch trees. I thought you wanted to go to the airport. Look at all the trash.
Dad?
Such a beautiful place, too.